And all other things that we predict in the world is all also just like predicting weather. Maybe there are always chances that the things don't go the same way. When you are established in yourself, you are not holding on to concepts, you are not jumping up and down. You are loose, free, easy and open. Just like a child, you see, not that a child cries and then that's it. Then a few minutes later it's laughing, it's smiling, it's jumping up and down. You may be surprised, oh, this child is so happy and it doesn't take any time for it to cry for nothing. Maybe another child sitting next to him started crying and he will also start crying. Have you observed this in children? Huh? So living in the present becomes possible only when you can drop these concepts. Stop judging the past. Judging the past, you can draw inference from the past. Okay, in the past this happened, we'll be careful about this in the future. That's it. But instead of judging, oh, I am bad, I shouldn't have done this has happened, that is happened. Do not go on judging yourself. Be aware of your mistakes, but don't judge yourself thinking that mistake is mine. You see this? It's a big difference. It's very delicate, though it makes a big difference. Like a mistake happens through X, Y, Z, and it happens through you also, and it is the same. Whether someone else does it or you do it, it is the same. See what you can do to get rid of your mistake, or what you can do to see the others don't make the same error. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You know, when someone else does a mistake and you do a mistake, what is the difference you see? Now tell me, what is the difference you see? Wake up.
You made a mistake and they did it deliberately.
Huh?
You made the mistake and they did it deliberately.
Ha. What are the possibilities when you see he did a mistake and you feel it is not your mistake? You feel yourself separate from that mistake. Do you see? Are you all getting what I'm saying? When a mistake happens, do you feel part of that mistake? Doesn't matter through whomever it has been done. Huh? It's a beautiful point. You see this, wake up if you are sleeping. When a mistake happens, whether it happened through Susanna, Catherine, Al-Haidis or Jeff or Michael, doesn't matter. Do you see that it is part of, you are part of that mistake? When you see you are part of anybody else's mistake, you have created a space for them, then the love, you are really in love with them all. Do you see what I am saying? When you accommodate others' mistake as your own mistake, you take responsibility to correct that. You create space to rectify them also. Do you see what I mean now? Are you getting it? When you see it is not my mistake, it is his mistake, then there is a separation and you get angry at the person, you blame the person, you accuse them, and they become separate, you become separate. Where is oneness? Where is belongingness? Do you see what I mean? You all get? In the same way, the good quality in the other person, see that it is your own quality, it's part of you. Do you see that? When you see that you did a mistake, what happens to you? Huh? You feel guilty. Oh, I did this mistake. Do you feel guilty when someone else does the mistake? Huh? Do you see that if you feel guilty that when other person does a mistake, why don't you feel guilty? Huh?
You're just relieved it's not you that's making mistakes.
It's not you who is making mistake, it's somebody else. Feel the separation. Do you see that? Do one thing. Either you feel guilty for others' mistake also. You know, it shifts your consciousness. Then we stop saying he and me, and there is more belongingness. We become one. Then you will take a step to rectify what the other person needs. See, everyone has got some wonderful qualities here. Everybody is like a unique flower. And can you be all flower together? But you can make a nice bouquet. When you make a bouquet, put everybody together, make a bouquet. You know, have you seen in bouquet there are some green leaves, some very different type of some very nice flowers, some different colors of flowers, and then a wire binding them. Do you see that? Then what happens? Jealousy will disappear from your life altogether. Jealousy will not come near you. Do you see this? Do you get these 3-4 points? Should I repeat it? Or will you repeat it? Huh? When you recognize a mistake as mistake but not as my mistake, your guilt will not be there. You see, oh, this is a mistake. Whether it is me or someone else, this is a mistake that needs rectification. So your mind is lighter. It is not stiff. It's not loaded with tension. See how a mistake has happened out of tension. Knowing that a mistake has happened, if you think it is my mistake, then you are not releasing the tension, you are doubling the tension. Do you notice this? Oh, I made a mistake. What has happened now? What has happened? Tension has built up in you, then what you will do it next time? Say, one person was very nervous to drive me on a very snowy day in USA. And that day was the turn for that person to drive me in the car to the lecture place. So I was sitting in the car, the person became so nervous. Oh, it is snowing, Panditji, it's snowing, Panditji. I am very responsible now, I have to make you reach the place. I should not skid. That person went on saying, I should not skid. Oh, it's snowing. And what happened, you know? The car went off the road in the motorway. Nothing happened. The rose was our another car was following behind. They put the brake. Who was it? Susanna? Or no, Susanna or somebody who was driving behind. Suzanne.
Driving?
So what happened? The van, whoever was driving, skid, because what the mind was, oh, I should not skid, I should not skid, I should not skid, was constantly in the mind. And that is good. Once it was with a skid happened, person got confident. So what? So what? Doesn't matter. Nothing happened. The faith became stronger, and we drove again in the same car. Same person drew me further on. Everyone said, no, you get off the car. I said, what difference does it make whether I sit or someone else sit? It's better I'll go in the same car. Person would feel better. So see a mistake as a mistake and not my mistake, my mistake, my mistake. Then you will sit and always brood over it. You become sad and it takes you nowhere. It makes you more worse and worse and worse and worse. This is what is the innocence. No, innocence means seeing a mistake as a mistake happened. That is really being hollow and now, is this clear in you all? Huh? How many of you are not clear about this? Please raise your hand. Everybody is clear?
Sounds nice to say that everybody's good quality, oh, that's me. But I don't feel that way. I look and I say, oh, that person can do this, and oh, they're so great, and then I feel inside exactly what you said. I feel bad and put down and jealous and hurt. Maybe everybody else doesn't feel that way, but I do. So how do you switch that? I look at them, I don't feel like them. I don't feel like I'm doing this good thing.
Huh.
I feel like they're doing it.
See them as part of you, Okay, see now, someone cooks nice food. What do? You enjoy it. You say, oh, nice food, and you have enjoyed it, isn't it?
Seconds and thirds.
Don't. You take seconds and thirds. You don't say that, oh, that person has cooked well, I can't cook this bed like this. If you go like that, then there is you can't keep a step in this world. Do you see this? Oh, you see a scientist, you see this man is so good scientist, but I am not one. This person is such a good cook, but I am not one. That person is such a nice artist, I am not one. And she sings so beautiful, I cannot. You see? She plays very well on the guitar, I cannot. He plays flute, I cannot. That person has a good nose and dresses very well. See where you can go, where will you go with this? Do you see that? Good food you enjoy, good clothes, okay. You can't make everything yourself, can you make your own garments? And be a good cook, and be this, all this. There is a proverb in Hindi, it says, एक ही सादे सब सदे सब सादे सब जाए. If you do one thing, you will achieve perfection and everything will come to you, follow to you. But if you try to do everything, everything will go away from you. You see, if you do one thing, perfection in the being, then everything else gets perfected. You see? If you bring perfection in your love, in your service, in your being, then everything gets, you may know nothing, you will be knowing nothing about civil engineering or architecture, but you will be able to give them guidance to very experienced civil engineers. You say something and they listen to you and they go by it. A small example, You may know nothing about cooking, but you can make recipes which even the best cook would appreciate and feel amazed. All these abilities in you is your subsidiaries, they just come when the source is attended to. All your other abilities, they flower automatic, spontaneous. You may be knowing nothing about accountancy, but you can even give the guidance to accountancy too. All abilities come together naturally. Isn't this so?